So Anthony Yarde is fighting Benavidez. Benavidez is the new monster on the scene, a dangerous force, a force with bad intentions. And once again, Yarde steps forward. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't blink. He's done this before with Kovalev. He's done this before with Beterbiev. When the danger arises, Yarde rises with it. Benavidez brings pressure, punishment, and pure menace. He breaks opponents down and takes their spirit. But Yarde doesn't fold, he doesn't hide. He walks towards the fire with conviction. This is another brutal assignment, another test of heart, character, and will. And Yarde welcomes it. When Yarde fought Kovalev, it was important. Kovalev was still a champion and had a great reputation. Yarde took the opportunity with both hands. This showed character. This showed integrity. And despite being outboxed, he was still competitive. And in the 7th round, that's when his moment came. And in fairness, Yarde seized the moment with power and passion. Kovalev's experience and ring generalship, it got him through the storm. As Kovalev eventually got the victory in round 11. But Yarde showed his character, he showed his heart, he showed his relentlessness. When Yarde jumped in with Beterbiev, it's important to recognize the context. Beterbiev was feared. He was really feared. He would brutalize the competition with his power, and he could generate that power with short punches. But Anthony Yarde stood tall. He stood defiant. He had good movement and a really short left hook. The right uppercut was significant. Matter of fact, all of his punches were significant. Yarde landed hard punches and he got that respect. Beterbiev eventually stopped Yarde, but there was a significant narrative here. Yarde is a warrior. He goes to war and he faces adversity. And he can compete at the highest level. He does not fold. He keeps his composure and he rolls the dice. Anthony Yarde has shown he can mix it at the highest level. In his fight with Sergey Kovalev, he seized the moment. In his fight with Beterbiev, he tried to catch him with clever counters. I feel that Yarde is constantly developing his craft. He punches with force, real force, and when he is on point, he has good punch creativity. As with every athlete, there can be improvements, more stamina, more punch output, more jabs, more head movement, more traps, etc. But he has a package that is dangerous. His CV shows that he is a significant challenge. His boxing intelligence is to be respected. His resume is to be respected. So I have noticed a pattern. When a new monster arrives on the scene, Yarde steps up to the plate. Kovalev was a monster, Beterbiev was a monster. But Yarde, he welcomed those challenges. Benavidez is the new monster on the block. He hurts opponents. He breaks them down. He attempts to take your spirit, and his fights are absolutely brutal. He chases his prey with vicious intent. His left hook is dangerous. His instincts are dangerous. He is another monster that is destroying competition. This is a very dangerous assignment because he can take years off your boxing career. But every monster has a weakness, and every man is mortal with weaknesses. This will probably be a brutal encounter. In the end, this comes down to who you are when the lights burn the hottest. Benavidez brings danger, real danger. He brings that heavy pressure, that sharp instinct, that urge to break everything in front of him. He is a monster, no debate, a new force that crushes the weak and exposes the unprepared. But Yarde has never been weak. He has never been unprepared. He has faced storms before and refuses to drown. Kovalev tested him, but Beterbiev pushed him into the fire, and both times Yarde showed heart, he showed defiance, and he showed that he belonged at the highest level. This fight is another chapter in that story, another moment where Yarde steps towards fear instead of stepping away from it, another moment where he chooses courage over comfort. Benavidez will come to destroy. He will come to impose himself, to dominate, to tear through anything in front of him. But Yarde will stand tall. He will bite down. He will fire back with power, with creativity, with the spirit that defies him. This will be brutal. This will be dangerous. But this is where Yarde comes alive. In the chaos, in the adversity, in the war zone, where only the brave survive.